All right, today we're going to be adding and subtracting decimals. So adding and subtracting decimals is just like adding and subtracting a whole number. You just got to get your decimal. You just now have a decimal that you have to worry about. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to stack up your numbers in line with the decimals lined up. Okay, you're going to put your largest number on top and your smallest number on bottom. All right, not the number with the most digits. Right, 1 and 51/100ths has more digits, but 3 and 3/10 is the greater value. You want to have the greater value, the bigger number on top. All right, so step 2, use a placeholder in empty spaces. So I'm going to put a 0 just to have my numbers a digit for each digit, for each place value. And then step 3, I'm going to drop down the decimal, and then I'm just going to add or subtract. So 10 minus 1 is 9, 12 minus 5 is 7, and then 2 minus 1 is 1. All right, let's go ahead and do a couple examples. All right, sum of 33 and 35/100ths and 14 and 643 thousandths. All right, sum means multiplication, addition. All right, step 1, line up the numbers based on the decimal, bigger number on top. All right, step 2, I'm going to add a 0 as a placeholder. Step 3, estimate. All right, so I just rounded 14 and 843 thousandths to 15. And 3 and 35/100ths to 3, and I got 18. All right. Now just subtract. So add in this case. 3 plus 0 is 3. 4 plus 5 is 9. 8 plus 3 is 11. So I need to carry the 1 over, and so that's 1 plus 4 plus 3 is 8, and then 1. All right. And notice my decimal did not move. All right. Did not move. All right, is my answer reasonable to my estimation? Yes, all right, I'm just slightly over 18. All right, go ahead, pause the video, give these two a shot, give them a shot. If you want to do one, resume the video, and then do the next, do that, or just go ahead and do them both. Hit resume when you're ready to go to the answer. All right, number 1, the sum of 5 and 44/100ths and 6 and 31/100ths, okay? So I'm going to put the bigger number on top. So 6 31/100ths plus 5 44/100ths. So I got 5, 7, drop down the decimal. You can do that first. I should have probably done that. And then 11. So my answer is 11 and 75/100ths. All right, B, 2 and 8/10 and 5 and 547 thousandths. All right, bigger number on top. Line up my 2 and 8/10 with the decimal. All right, now I'm going to add. Before I do that, I'm going to drop that decimal place so I don't forget where it goes. All right, I'm going to put placeholders there. You don't have to. It just depends. Usually I put a placeholder that I need 2 on top. I don't on the bottom. I just drop down. So 7, 4, 8 plus 5 is 13. So I need to carry 1 over. 6, 8. So the answer is 8 and 347 thousandths. All right, additional videos in practice. All right. Now we're going to do an example of subtracting decimals. All right, so the difference between 5 and 508 thousandths and 3 and 174 thousandths. So I'm going to stack them just like I did addition. So 5, all right, so estimate, so I round that to 6, that to 3, 6 minus 3 is 3, all right, line them up, so 8, and if I add them or subtract them, 8 minus 4 is 4, 10 minus 7 is 3, so I had to change that to a 4, 4 minus 1 is 3, and then 5 minus 3 is 2. All right, is my interval reasonable to 3? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit low, but that's okay. All right, go ahead, give these two problems a shot, and go ahead and resume the video when you're done. Be sure to estimate. All right, so the difference between 6 and 124 thousandths and 2 and 409 thousandths. All right, so I'm going to subtract. I'm just going to round them both down. So 6 minus 2 is 4. So my estimate is going to be 4, or is 4. All right, now line them up. Bigger number on top. All right, 14 minus 9 is 5. That becomes a 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. 11 minus 4 is 7. And then it becomes a 5. 5 minus 2. Oh, forget to drop the decimal down. Don't forget that. 5 minus 2 is 3. So my answer is 3. 715 thousandths. All right, number B, letter B. Difference between 15 and 7/10 and 2 and 375 thousandths. Estimate, I'm going to round that to 6, that down to 2, so or 16, 16 plus 2 equals 18. That is my estimation. I'm going to switch pen colors. All right, so line up by the bigger number on top. So 15 and 7/10 is actually the bigger number. Don't get that confused. You know this one has more digits. So 2, 375 thousandths, right? So, okay, so now let's go ahead and subtract. Before I do that, I'm going to add my placeholders, 0, so 0. Now I'm going to go ahead and subtract. All right, 0 minus 5, so 10 minus 5 is 5. That becomes a 9. 9 minus 7 is 2. That becomes a 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. Drop my decimal down. 5 minus 2 is 3. And then that 1 drops down. All right, so my answer is 13 and 325 thousandths. All right, go ahead and do the on your own. There will be a video with the answers. After you do that, you do not have to watch the video if you get the answers correct.